Welcome, beautiful yogis, to our Kundalini yoga class today. So this is a beginner's class, and Kundalini yoga is known as the yoga of awareness. And at the beginning of every Kundalini yoga class, we tune in with the Adi mantra and chant Om Namo Guru Dev Namo 3 times. Om, the creative, dynamic, living energy of the universe. Namo, I honor. Om Namo Guru, wisdom, or that which brings me from darkness to light, from ignorance to bliss. Om Namo Guru Dev is divine. Namo, in the name of, or I honor. So it's Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. I honor the divine wisdom within and without. So we start by tuning in with the Adi mantra, creating some heat in the palms, sitting with a tall spine, chest is out, chin is in, and we're focused, the eyes. Eyelids are gently closed. Focus at the brow point between the eyebrows in Shambhavi Mudra. And just bringing the hands into prayer pose at the heart center and taking in a deep cleansing breath, holding the breath here. And releasing the breath. And we'll inhale to begin the Adi mantra. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. And inhaling deeply, holding the breath here briefly. And releasing the breath, relaxing the hands down. So in Kundalini yoga, we do a pranayama technique, or breath technique called breath of fire frequently in a lot of the poses. And breath of fire, it's like panting like a dog, but through the nose. So the navel is the bellows. So we're powerfully pumping the navel, letting the navel move the breath. So all the focus with breath of fire is in the navel. So breath of fire is a very purifying breath. It cleanses the lungs. It oxygenates the blood. It builds prana, life force energy in the body. It builds heat, builds energy in the third chakra, which is our confidence, our self-esteem, our ability to stand in our truth. So we're going to start with breath of fire, like panting like a dog. Let's try this here. So it's not so much sniffing, it's just all the movement is here. The navel is the bellows with breath of fire. And if it feels weird the first time, just breathing naturally instead. But if you can, you'd like to try, we'll be here for a minute. So we're coming into ego eradicator posture, one of my favorite postures with breath of fire. So we're stretching up to the sky. The fingertips are on the pads of the palms. The thumbs are up. So we're tall spine, shoulders back, focusing at the brow point between the eyebrows. And we're going to begin 1 minute of breath of fire. This is a wonderful, quick, energizing technique. So we'll begin. Just powerfully pumping the navel. We're building our aura, our electromagnetic field. So powerfully pumping the navel, halfway there, 30 more seconds. Inhaling deeply, touching the thumbs up over the head, Holding the breath, squeezing Mula Bandha root lock, squeezing rectum, sex organs, and navel. So we're creating that hydraulic lock, squeezing the lower chakras, so squeezing the energy from the base of the spine to the top of the head, holding the breath, stretching up to the sky, stretching the fingers out wide, squeeze, hold the breath, consolidate. And exhale, just relaxing the arms down. And so here we're going to come into spinal flexes. So we're holding onto the ankles here. The shoulders are relaxed. We're just stretching the spine forward, heart forward, inhaling forward, exhaling, rounding the spine back. So we're just moving with the breath here for a minute. Just begin warming up the spine. So keeping the eyelids closed down, focus at the brow point between the eyebrows. And you can add mantra if you'd like, inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. Sat is truth, Nam is name, truth is my name, truth is my vibration, truth is my identity. Focusing at the brow point between the eyebrows and just silently chanting the mantra on the breath. This helps to calm the mind, to keep an inner focus. Now to your next exhalation. Inhaling back center, holding the breath here. We're going to squeeze Mula Bandha root lock again. So squeezing pelvic floor, inhaling deeply, squeezing pelvic floor, squeeze rectum, sex organs, and navel. Holding the breath, squeezing the energy up the spine. And exhale, relaxing down. And Mula Bandha seals the effects of the exercises. So we do that at the end of a lot of the Kundalini Yoga exercises. So from here, we're coming into spinal twist. So bringing the hands up to the shoulders, fingers in front, thumbs in back. We're going to inhale, twist to the left, exhale, twist to the right. So powerful breath here, 1 minute. Inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. Truth is my vibration, truth is my identity. So last 30 seconds here. And now to your next exhalation, just coming back to center, relaxing the hands down, inhaling deeply, holding the breath, and we'll squeeze Mula Bandha root lock again. So squeezing pelvic floor, rectum, sex organs, and navel, creating that hydraulic lock. Squeezing the energy from the base of the spine to the top of the head, holding the breath, squeeze and consolidate. And relax. And here we're going to come into life nerve stretch with the legs spread wide. So spreading the legs wide here. And we're grabbing the knees, shins, or the toes, and we're inhaling center, exhaling to one side, inhaling center, exhaling to the opposite side. So this is very good for the sciatic nerve and all of its branches. So we'll just be moving with the breath here for a minute. So eyelids closed down, focus at the brow point between the eyebrows. Inhaling center, exhaling to one side, inhaling center, exhaling to the opposite side. Just moving with the breath. A nice stretch in the calves, hamstrings. So powerful, dynamic breath, moving with the breath. And inhaling center. And exhaling forward. Just bringing the forehead towards the mat, holding the breath out briefly. And then gently inhaling back up, and we'll come bringing the legs together, coming into life nerve stretch with the legs together this time. So toes pointing up at the sky, and we'll be here for about a minute. So inhaling, stretching up to the sky, exhaling, hinging forward, grabbing the toes, shins, or knees, and we're just going to do that dynamic movement with breath again. So inhale up, exhale down. Last 20 seconds here. Powerful breath. And inhaling up. And exhaling forward, holding the breath out briefly. And inhaling slowly back up, and we'll slowly and gently come into a couple of standing postures. So the first one, coming up to standing, and we're going to link the thumbs in, lock the thumbs together, and we're inhaling, stretching up to the sky with a slight back bend. Exhaling, folding forward, coming to touch the mat or too close to the mat. So we're just moving with the breath, inhaling, fully expanding the lungs with a slight back bend, and exhaling forward. So we're going to be here just a minute, just moving with the breath here. And then inhaling back up, slight back bend, pausing here. And exhaling forward. And just pausing here, feeling that stretch in the back of the legs, just releasing the neck, turning the head side to side. And then we'll slowly come up to standing. Come into our next posture, the Kundalini March, and this is really good for the upper and lower lymphatic system. Also very good for our aura, electromagnetic field. And so we're going to bring the hands into Gyan Mudra, index finger and thumbs joined together at the shoulder level. So we're going to inhale, stretch up to the sky, bring one knee up, exhale back down. Then inhale, stretch up to the sky, opposite knee up. So come into this march here, get the knees up as high as you can, and we'll be here for 1 minute. Powerful breath. And just relaxing the arms down, and we'll just gently swaying side to side here. Just relaxing the arms. And then from here, we'll come into our next posture. And this next posture is frogs. So we're gonna come forward, stretch the fingers out wide, bring the arms between the knees, and we start off facing forward here. This posture is really good for building lower body strength. It transforms the energy in the second chakra. It's good for shaping the legs and the thighs. It's also a great posture to do if you have restless leg or having trouble sleeping with restless leg syndrome. So just do a few of these in the middle of the night, get back in bed, and see you'll feel better, hopefully. So we'll start off facing forward. Inhale up on the toes, facing the knees. Exhaling back, facing forward. So just moving with the breath here. So just about 15 more seconds here. And just coming forward, facing forward, inhaling deeply, holding the breath, and we're going to squeeze Mula Bandha root lock again here. So squeezing from the base of the spine to the top of the head. And exhale, and we'll come forward here into our next posture. So palms under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and we'll get ready to come into cat-cow, also known as the fountain of youth. So we're inhaling, dropping the belly down, lifting the chest, lifting the chin. So we come into cow, exhaling into cat, rounding the spine, pressing the navel to the sky, and bringing the chin to the chest. Just moving with the breath here. And from here, just coming back into cow, just dropping the belly down, just taking a deep breath in, holding the breath briefly. And releasing the breath. And from here, we're going to come onto the tummy and get ready to come into cobra. So bringing the legs together, touching the toes or the ankles if you can. We're just keeping the legs close together, and either coming up here onto the forearms, shoulders are back, lifting the chest, chin up, and focusing at the brow point between the eyebrows. If you want a deeper stretch for the low back, just pressing the palms under the shoulders and lifting up as high as you're comfortable with. And here we're either going to come into natural breathing or breath of fire. So I'm going to do breath of fire here, so powerfully pumping the navel, and we'll begin. 1 minute. Inhaling deeply, holding the breath. Gonna squeeze Mula Bandha root lock, squeezing from the base of the spine to the top of the head, holding the breath. And then exhale slowly. Back down to the mat. And here we will press up into rock pose, coming to sit on the heels. And get ready to come into Yoga Mudra. So here we're interlacing the fingers at the base of the spine, lifting the arms up as high as you can, and just coming, folding forward. If you can, bring your forehead all the way to the mat, or if you need pillow or blocks or something, that's fine too. Or you could just come into child's pose if you're not comfortable in Yoga Mudra. So we're bringing that freshly oxygenated blood from the previous exercise to the brain, and we're just going to breathe naturally here, resting in this posture and getting a reverse stretch for the low back. Here, just slowly coming up out of the posture, releasing the hands, and we'll come sitting back in easy pose. And we're going to come into a mantra meditation here. So we're going to do the Om mantra meditation for absolutely powerful energy. And this is to help elevate our consciousness. Our eyes are going to be focused at the brow point between the eyebrows, and the mantra is Ong, O-N-G. So we're going to do long, continuous Ongs, like Ong. Just feeling the vibration at the brow point between the eyebrows. And the sound Ong is vibrated through the Sushumna Nadi, the central channel, the subtle nerve channel. So Om is the creative power of God, the dynamic, infinite energy, the divine wisdom. So it's a beautiful sound. And for the mudra for this, we're interlacing the fingers with the right thumb on top, with the ring fingers out. So the ring fingers, all the fingers are interlaced, except for the ring fingers are touching each other. And the ring fingers represent the energy of the sun and vitality. So this mantra meditation is for absolutely powerful energy, for vitality. So just relaxing the elbows down, and the hands are about 6 inches away from the body. So with a slight 60-degree angle up. So about like this. So focusing at the brow point between the eyebrows here. Just sitting with a tall spine, chest is out, chin is in, and focus at the brow point, the spiritual eye, and just feel the vibration of the Om. Long, slow, continuous Om. And we'll begin here. Taking a deep breath in here, holding the breath, squeezing Mula Bandha root lock, squeezing from the root to the crown. And release, and just relaxing the handstand. And just taking a minute here just to meditate. Feeling the energy flow in the body. And here we'll come onto the back for a short Shavasana, just allowing the body to integrate all the work that we've done here. Just total relaxation on the back. a deep breath into the body. And releasing the breath. And just beginning to wiggle the fingers and the toes. And rotating wrists and ankles. And rubbing the palms together and the soles of the feet together. And stretching the arms overhead, doing a little cat stretch side to side. And then we'll roll up. And close with one long Sat Nam. Truth is my vibration. Truth is my identity. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you like this beginner's Kundalini yoga class. And so creating some heat in the palms. Bringing them into prayer pose at the heart center. We'll close with one long Sat Nam. Inhaling deeply. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Namaste.